Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time, and welcome back, and thank you to everybody who's been following me on this journey. I started this as my New Year's resolution in 2019, stating I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video letting you guys know that it was not breaking up with me. Fear, shame, and guilt is a stalker. And last year, 2020, was to be kinder and more compassionate to myself and others. And this year was to break up with processed sugar, which I lasted until a couple weeks ago. And I was so proud to come on here to tell you guys I didn't have sugar, I didn't have sugar, I didn't have sugar, and I had sugar. And then it kicked my ass. My face is so broken out. If I wasn't a woman and there wasn't makeup, my whole face would be red right now. So it kicked my ass. So I had to go off of it again, and I had some on Sunday night. So it's like, you know, sugar has been the first addiction that I ever had, and it is the hardest one to quit for me anyway. And I don't know if you guys have watched Made on Netflix. Oh my God, it is so good and so powerful, but it is about a girl who left her abusive husband or boyfriend. I don't know. I don't think they were married, but she found out that most people, most women, when they leave their abusers, the average amount of time, it takes like 5 times. So when I heard that, like, oh my God, like every time I do stuff, I think I should be good at it. I think I should be able to do it right away. And I think I should know how to do things that no one ever showed me how to do, and I was never taught. And then I get so mad at myself and beat the shit out of myself for thinking I should know things sooner, better, quicker, because I feel like I'm ready. And, you know, I wanted to be a hairdresser my whole life, from when I was a little girl. And when I got to beauty school, I couldn't even put a roller in somebody's hair. And I remember thinking, God, I wanted to do this. I should be good at it. But no one ever showed me how to do it. So what I realized from doing all the work that I've done, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I am an adult child of family dysfunction, and I've had to do a lot of work on all of this stuff. And really what it is deep-rooted shame that has been generational, that keeps getting passed down until somebody stops the cycle. And I am the first person in my family that is stopping the cycle, and it is hard. And when I was ready to do this and took on this job of breaking the cycle for my family, this has not been easy. And one of the things that I've had to do is I've had to walk away from my family. I've had to learn how to get well and be well without the support of my family. And, you know, when I was little, I saw things that nobody else saw. And I thought because I saw it, everybody else did. And they couldn't see what I saw. And I was the first one to call bullshit. And let me tell you what, when I called bullshit, I got the shit beat out of me over and over again. I used to get hit with a belt and be told not to cry. So I learned how to get beat with objects and not shed a tear, because I had to get numb and stay numb to survive my life. And I am just now at 50 years old coming back into my body, where I am so connected emotionally, physically, spiritually, what else is there? Physical, emotional, mental. I am connected. So when I eat sugar, my body reacts like that. When I not only feel my stuff, I feel your stuff. So I can feel your energy, and I can tell where every single person is on their journey. And I've been talking about this in my videos, and really what everything is boiling down to is boundaries. And what are boundaries? And what I learned in my house, in order to survive, every time I wanted something or didn't want something, I wasn't heard, because I was with people who couldn't hear me. I now know this, but as a little kid, I didn't know this. So what I did is I shut myself down. I had to learn how to shut this off and how to shut myself down. And I learned I was never going to get my way anyway, so why bother? So I learned how to be a victim, and I learned how to manipulate to get my needs met. I learned how to, I used to expect other people to be able to read my mind. I expected other people to know what to do and what not to do before I knew. So I have been working on getting boundaries and keeping boundaries. And what I have learned during this process is most people do not have boundaries. And when other people don't have boundaries, they cannot respect your boundaries or my boundaries. When you don't have them, you can't follow them for others. So what I've realized is, as I've been able to set boundaries, which is, this is not okay for me, or this is okay for me. Every time I set a boundary, I need to follow it up with an action if somebody isn't able to meet my boundary. What will I do if this person isn't able to respect what I say? So when somebody's not able to respect or hear what I have to say, I need to be prepared to move, to take an action. So I'm going to share with you guys, I am in the process, of car shopping. I need a new car. I don't even know how I'm going to pay for a car because I can't afford it, but I need one. So I've been doing my homework and research and going to the car dealer just to find the right car for me. So when I was growing up, I was taught, you know, you need a car to get to a job, but if you don't have a job, you can't pay for a car. So it was like this vicious cycle, and everybody's like, get the job and worry about how you're going to get there later. So I am looking for the car, and I'm going to worry about how I'm going to pay for it later. So I went to the car dealership, and, you know, I saw a car that I liked, and I said to the guy, can I please get the price of the car? And he said, and I said, I'm still looking, I'm going to other dealerships. I need to buy the car that's right for me. not because I like you or don't like you or worried that you're not going to like me or not like me as a result of this, but I need to buy the right car for me. So he said to me, we'll go to all the other car dealerships and get a price on the cars and then come back here and we'll beat any deal you get. And I said, why won't you give me the price of the car? I said, what if I go to the next dealer and they tell me the same thing? I said, I am being transparent with you. I need you to be transparent with me. So he went over and they gave me the price of the car. Because I said to him, if you don't give me the price of the car, I know this is a red flag for me. And this is not the place I'm going to get a car from. So what I did is I set a boundary. I said, this is what I need from you. And if you are not able to do this, I am okay with that. But that is my red flag and warning sign that I'm not meant to get a car here. Because part of my boundaries is if somebody's doing the right thing and their words match their actions, they have no problem writing down what they said. They have no problem showing it on paper. If they have a problem showing what they said on paper, they're not being genuine and sincere. They're being shady and they have stuff to hide. And I know that any person who is right for me will have no problem writing down what they say, that their words match their actions, that they can put it in writing. And I'm allowed this. I'm allowed to ask for what I need. And when people aren't able to give me what I need to move. So that means for me, this isn't right for me. Next. So I'm learning how to set boundaries, but a lot of times I have found out in my experience, you don't just say it one time. You have to keep saying it over and over and over again. And a lot of times when people aren't able to hear me, they don't just not listen to me. They don't listen to a lot of people. So I used to think it was personal. This person thinks I'm stupid. This person thinks this about me. When really they don't think anything about me. They are just thinking of themselves, which is who I need to think of too. So thank you to everyone who's watching. Please stay tuned and I will see you all next week.